Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Spike Lee, a complex American movie producer, has made a permanent imprint on film with his different gifts as a chief essayist, maker, entertainer, and instructor, with an abundance assessed at $60 million. Lee has controlled more than 35 movies through his creation organization, 40 Sections of Land in a Donkey, since 1983, his first time at the helm. She Must Have It shown up in 1986, proclaiming a vocation of strong narration, an alum of New's Tisch School of Human Expressions. Lee procured an alumni degree in filmmaking, cementing his specialized information and imaginative vision. His outstanding ability was clear from the beginning as he turned into the main understudy chief to have a film highlighted in Lincoln Center's renowned New Chief's New Movies. Celebration. His presentation film She Must Have It was made on an unobtrusive financial plan of $175,000 in 1985 anyway. It surpassed all assumptions, netting more than $7 million upon its delivery the next year, all through his vocation. Spike Lee has been no more bizarre to contention. His provocative undertakings and frank nature have frequently blended, discussed, and tested cultural standards. A portion of his most striking works incorporate Do the Right Thing, Wilderness, Fever, Malcolm X, Get on the Transport, Four Young Ladies, He Got Game Inside Man, and Marvel at St. Anna. Lee's flexibility is apparent as he flawlessly changes between story highlights, narratives, and even ads, making a permanent imprint in every classification. Lee's commitments to the entertainment world have not slipped through the cracks. He has gotten various awards, including 2 Institute grant assignments. His screenwriting capacities were perceived with the best unique screenplay assignments for doing the best thing and making the best decision. Moreover, his strong narrative Four Young Ladies procured a designation for Best Narrative Element. Anyway, his unashamed perspectives on race fire, viciousness, and different subjects have likewise earned analysis and started public quarrels with striking figures such as Representative Dick Armed Force, Congressperson Trent Part, Spike Television Chiefs Click, Matt Eastwood, and the Counter-Criticism Association. Shelton Jackson Lee, well known as Spike Lee, was brought into the world on April 20, 1957 in Atlanta, Georgia. He experienced childhood in an imaginative family, with his mom Jacqueline Carroll being a workmanship and writing educator and his dad William James Edward Lathrie being an eminent jazz artist and writer. Lee is the oldest of 6 kin, including Za David Singh, Christopher, who unfortunately died in 2014, and his stepbrother Arnold, prominently his cousin Malcolm D. Lee are additionally achieved chiefs during his adolescence. Lee's family migrated from Atlanta to Brooklyn, New York, where he went to John Dewey Secondary School in the Graveyard region. Lee's energy for filmmaking was apparent since the beginning. He signed up for Morehouse School, a generally dark establishment in Atlanta, where he delivered his first understudy film named Last Hustle in Brooklyn. He further leveled up his abilities by taking film courses at Clark Atlanta College. In the end, he moved on from Morehouse with a 4-year certification in mass correspondences. Lee's quest for greatness drove him to New York College's Tisch School of Artistic Expression, where he procured an expert in expressive arts degree in film and TV, cementing his specialized and creative skills. In 1983, Lee revealed his first autonomous short film, Joe's Bedpen Barbershop, We Cut Heads. This enthralling work filled in as his Lord's postulation at the Tisch School of Human Expressions, displaying his ability and making ready for his future undertakings. Motivated by his underlying achievement, Lee left on his first highlight film, She Must Have It, in 1985 in spite of having an unassuming spending plan of $177,000. Lee figured out how to film the whole project inside a momentous 2-year period. The film was delivered in 1986 and outperformed past all assumptions, earning more than $7 million at the U.S. film industry. In 1989, Lee made what might become one of his most powerful movies, Do the Right Thing, set against the scenery of stewing racial strains on a singing summer day in a Brooklyn area. The film collected basic praise and left an enduring effect on crowds, regarded film pundits. For example, Gene Siskel also. Roger Ebert mended it as one of the best movies of the year. As a matter of fact, Ebert positioned it as the best film of 1989 and remembered it for his rundown of top 10 movies. Of the 10 years, he later added the film to his regarded assortment of extraordinary Motion pictures following the arrival of Mo Better Blues in 1990. Prestigious producer Spike Lee ended up at the focal point of a contention. He was blamed for being hostile to Semitism by the Counter-Slander Association and certain film pundits who took issue with the depiction of club proprietors Josh and Mo Flatbush, whom they considered shocks. Lee anyway energetically denied the allegations, declaring that he made these characters to delineate how dark craftsmen battled against abuse, and bias revealed his fantastic personal, awe-inspiring Malcolm X in view of the personal history of Malcolm X, with Denzel Washington conveying a strong execution as the famous common privileges pioneer. The film accumulated broad basic recognition, procuring awards from prestigious pundit Roger Ebert, who positioned it as the main film on his Best 10 rundown of 1992. Ebert depicted it as one of the extraordinary screen accounts, praising the extraordinary excursion of an American who conquered difficulty and rehashed himself. Martin Scorsese and the late Gene Cecil Ebert's have on it. The motion pictures likewise included Malcolm X among the top movies of the 1990s. Denzel Washington's depiction of Malcolm X got high recognition, acquiring him a Foundation Grant designation for Best Entertainer in 2002. Lee coordinated the 25th hour of a holding show featuring Edward Norton. What's more, Philip Seymour Hoffman. The film accumulated positive surveys and has since been viewed as one of the champion movies of its 10 years by a few pundits. In a BBC survey of 177 pundits, it was positioned as the 26th best film beginning around 2000. Besides the fact that it was widely praised, however, it additionally made monetary progress, netting almost $24 million against a spending plan of $5 million out of 2006. Lee took on an alternate classification with Inside Man, a studio heist spine chiller highlighting a group cast, including Denzel Washington. Encourage Clive Owen H. Edio for William Dafoe and Christopher Handyman. The film was both a basic and monetary victory, earning $186 million overall against a $45 million financial plan. In spite of its takeoff from Lee's signature style, the film actually conveyed his exceptional touch. Domain magazine granted it 4 out of 5 stars, finishing up that it was evidently a Lev film but without his brand name. Spike Lee joint marking. Throughout the long term, Spike Lee has gotten various honors and respects for his commitments to the film industry. In 2007, he was given the coordinating honor by the San Francisco Film Relationship at the 50th San Francisco Worldwide Film Celebration. In 2008, he got the regarded Wexner Grant, and in 2013, he was the beneficiary of the Dorothy and Lillian Gish Grant, a profoundly respected honor in artistic expressions world, joined by a significant award of $300,000 of every 2015. Spike Lee was respected with a regarded honor from the Foundation of Movie Expressions and Sciences, getting a privileged honor for his critical commitments to the universe of film. The honor was introduced to Lee by his companions and regular colleagues Wesley Kills, Denzel Washington, and Samuel L. Jackson during a confidential function held by the lead representative in 2018. Lee enthralled crowds with his film Darkman, a grasping, genuine wrongdoing story set in the 1970s. The film rotates around the noteworthy genuine story of Ron Stallworth, a dark cop who effectively invaded the Klux faction. Dark Landsman debuted at the 2018 Cannes Film Festival, where it earned a case and was granted the esteemed Grand Prix. It was delivered to people in general in August of the same year, proceeding with his dash of provocative movies. Lee Do Five Bloods, a Vietnam War show, was delivered on Netflix. The film appeared overall on June 12, 2020. It follows a gathering of maturing Vietnam War veterans who return to their country looking for their fallen commander's remaining parts and the treasure they covered during their administration, initially scheduled to debut out of rivalry at the 2020 Cannes Film Celebration. The film's delivery plans were modified due to the CO-9 pandemic. In any case, The Five Bloods got far and wide basic recognition, further establishing Lee's standing as a wonderful movie producer. Looking forward, Lee has energizing ventures in the pipeline. He will stage a melodic film that dives into the history of Viagra Pfizer's eminent erectile brokenness drug. This adventure comes as a component of Lee's arrangement with Netflix, where you will proceed to direct and create more films. Also, in February 2024, it was declared that Lee had been affirmed as the chief for a redo of High and Low. Thanks for watching this video.